It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want to redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6-something, not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot, he can get a shot anytime. And what I really like about him, he's gritty. He'll fight you.
If he's more than 5'11", I'd be surprised. But when he gets in the zone, he's one of the most difficult players to handle. He could take over a game, Ernie. His quickness, his speed, just all-around offensive prowess.
Is he anything like the other Isaiah Thomas?
No, he's different. The original, the OG Isaiah Thomas was very, I would say, a leader, more of a leader.
It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
You know, for Los Angeles, I know they've got their sights set on home court advantage in the playoffs this year, and because of that, they're going to be anxious not to spend too much time outside of that top spot.
And, Greg, it's still so early. I mean, I know they expect to be at the top of the standings. Eventually, but they've got plenty of time to get there.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Bogut. Williams is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Williams. And it's Crawford at the 4 spot. Here's Crowder, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Boston shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And both free throws good from Crowder. And here's Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA, it's the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now here's Williams. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Out to the right wing. Stolen away. On the wing, Williams. To the inside. Stolen by Thomas. Inside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside Williams. That's good. Williams has got his first points of the game.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. If there was one area that concerned him, it was their ability to limit their opponent's second chance opportunities. He said that against a good rebounding team like them, you simply cannot afford even the slightest lapse in concentration, or it'll be giving up 2 easy points inside, guys.
Great, Doris. Thank you.
It's not necessarily an overlooked part of the game, but rebounding can affect everything else you do.
Here's Weems after the basket by Los Angeles. Thomas kicks to Weems. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No luck. Nice D from Williams.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Williams with the block. They get it back. Outside Thomas. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closer. Back to Thomas. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Finished off the break.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball off the floor.
Williams gets the bucket.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Right wing. Right side, Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Thomas. Fires the 3. And he gets the bucket. Thomas got 5 now.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Williams. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. Here is Williams. It's tipped. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And Weems screws it in.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Williams for 3. Crowder pulls it in.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Zeller is checked in for Boston. Chandler comes in from near Johnson. No one covering. Weems got 7 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Williams to the paint. Here's Bogut. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Thomas, it's a wide open look, and again it's Boston converting. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Williams. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks buffed in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring source for Boston.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, Isaiah Thomas out there with Sonny Weems. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Zeller. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. Here's Williams. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. From the arc. Williams' shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Here's Thomas. And again, it's Boston converting.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Outside Williams. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Williams. He had 40 points in the win against Toronto.
It was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game. Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Celtics leading by 4. Thomas passes to Chandler. Out to the right wing. Here's Weems. He has 7. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pass to Chandler. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
And there's the call on Boss. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Wesley Johnson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Excellent D there from Williams. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Solid on the one.
Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Williams throws it down.
Now that's some hang time. Levitation, elevation. What a pretty double clutch move there.
Well, you can afford to get fancy on your way up. You got to have that kind of space.
And space, Kevin, is what he had. The defense just a little bit Charmin tissue paper-like. I should say soft.
Outside Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bogut. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
The Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Kicks to Johnson. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Williams. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 11 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Out of dishes to Scott. And stolen by Williams. And it's blocked by Scott. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. Amir Johnson. And Williams, here we go, misses from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Outside Williams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Zeller, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him. Zeller's got his first bucket of the night. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Some fantastic numbers for Williams. He's got 11 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's giving them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
And both free throws good for Williams.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles A's cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Cody Zeller. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Thomas is running. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as... you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They were going to let him off the hook that time. And so Zeller nails both of them. Los Angeles making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Crowder. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to... And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great...
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Yeah, That's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
To the left wing. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice dime dropping miss. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
From deep, Williams. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's turning out to be a close game in Boston. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
You know, two things went on in the first half. Yes, we saw good offense take advantage of mediocre defense, but we also saw a motivated team take advantage of a team that didn't hustle. They need an attitude adjustment.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Boss has been sensational.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Williams, Mr. Clutch out there with Williams, and there's Iguodala. And it's Bogut in at the center position. Here's Crowder, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Fourth, Isaiah Thomas.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
Don't have one way to punish you offensively. They've got several. You want your point guard to be the most versatile player on the squad, and these guys are.
Nobody near Williams. Williams with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams with the steal. To the middle and pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Johnson attacking. Off on the layup.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Trying to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Not as good in the Los Angeles Leafs, but down to just 3 in the basket for Weems.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run the gas a little bit. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
To the wing on the left. Corner shot. That's good on the jump shot. Crowder's got 8 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Williams, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Suns. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Iguodala's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Outside Thomas. Spade sets a screen for Thomas. And the pass to Spades. Back to Thomas. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Williams, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Chandler. Iguodala, he's open. His shot will not go. And the Celtics going the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And Williams slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia slam cam. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
You look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Zeller. Coach is looking for him to be a leader at the offensive end. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Double team on Thomas. Chandler against Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Thomas goes in to the inside.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active. Defensively this half. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. And there's the call on Chandler. Scotty's checked in for Maurice Spates. Right side, Williams. Double team on Williams. 6 to shoot. And here's Iguodala outside. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A shot by Chandler, wide open. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 6 assists in the game. And Williams, here we go. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Williams comes with a double team. A nice shot by Zeller.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Chandler against Williams. To the middle, and stolen by Scott.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Austin with the ball. 24 seconds left in the third. Thomas kicks to Weems. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Outside Williams. Gets it off. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
They've got it to double digits as we get set for the final quarter. That three has them fired up.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Celtics trail by 12. Terry Jones out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Thomas. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston foul.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. For the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Now here's Williams. Defended by Crowder. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Thomas with the ball. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Crowder. That is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Jones, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Johnson against Williams. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you got to find a way to contain him.
a moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them, we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Johnson. And he slams it one-handed.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And Williams, here we go. Yeah! I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Jones, no luck.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Down low, Tavares. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Sonny Weems checks in for Perry Jones. Weems kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Weems. To the middle, here's Johnson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 11. Williams attacking. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Seeing a dunk like that in a game, I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Crowder kicks to Spates. Shoots from 14, and he hits the jumper for 2. Spates has got 4 points this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. 5
straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Outside Williams. Inside Tavares. And he goes in for the dunk.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
There's the pass to Mr. Clutch.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The dish now to Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Williams. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Williams for three. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Young outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams comes with a double team. To the middle. Here's Scott, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
On the wing, Williams. Takes a three. Misses. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. We them boys. We making noise. We them boys. Hold up. Let's get on right now. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won the lotto. Really?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Washington Wizards. And guys, for the Wizards, so far they've staggered to a 3-7 record out of the blocks this season. They need a much better mark in their next 10 games than they had in their first 10, or it could be a season in jeopardy. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you,
it's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as we bring you an interconference match here at the Verizon Center. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. You take a look at Los Angeles. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
For Los Angeles, they've been slightly off the mark here early in the season. Not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but just not quite at the level many had predicted.
Looks to me like they've still got a few kinks to work out that they weren't able to square away in the preseason, but they'll be in their groove sooner than later.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Williams, Mr. Clutch out there with Williams, and it's Bogut, and it's Crawford at the 4 spot.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Williams dishes to Williams. Crawford outside. Williams against LeBron. Again, the miss by Williams. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And it's Wall. That's on the assist by James. Wall's got his first basket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying, there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Beal, the pass to Ryan. The pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen. Offensive rebound. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Williams. 26 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just shows the quickness of his hands and anticipation. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And a wide open look for James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Williams' shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Williams with the block. They retain possession. Beal's shot is good. Here's Mr. Clutch. Last game he had 10 points. Williams attacking. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Williams has got 5. And here is Beal. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. James, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Williams with a clean look. Again, Williams missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Wall kicks to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And stolen by James. And he dunks it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. 6 to shoot. But they recover it. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Beal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws here for the night.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Crawford. They need this. Williams dishes to Williams. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Wall passes to Gortat. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles trails by 12. Williams a screen on Beal. The baseline J. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 7.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And Wall kicks to LeBron. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Williams, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. That misses off the backboard.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
LeBron, no luck.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Williams for three and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Wizards lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age. Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition too.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Nene is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Wall. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Wizards leading by 11. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Pass to Nene. Shoots from 14, and he gets the bucket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's Williams with the drive. LeBron with the block. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch.
First personal foul. Timeout is charged to Washington.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams against James. Williams kicks to Williams. Bogut trying to get open. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Williams. Back to Williams. Williams double teamed to the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Nene. For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the screen and Wall. Here we go now. And it's sent back by Bogut. Williams, that's for 2. And it's Williams again. And missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
That's his second personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
John Wall.
First one falls for him. And so Wall nails both of them. Los Angeles trails by 16. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Williams dishes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Mr. Clutch has got his first 2 points. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
And stolen by Williams. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. And stolen by LeBron. On the wing, James. Inside, takes the 13-footer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gordon's got his second bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Williams with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds to Williams. 5 to shoot. From deep. Good. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. Oubre comes in for LeBron. Dudley, no luck. Los Angeles trails by 11. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Williams kicks to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And it's Gordon penetrating. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Washington leading now by 11. Wall draws the double. It's deflected. Williams with the block. They retain possession. Dudley, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
The number pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Line for 2.
And so Wall nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside Williams. From past the arc. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Wizards. They're up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Bradley, it certainly seemed to be a focus of this team to have a strong first half, which you did. Is this type of intensity something that coaches made a priority?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Well, you imposed your will, Bradley. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
The job that guys have done in the post have been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, they'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, I mean, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Bogut. Williams is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Williams. And it's Crawford at the 4. Now Gortat, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go, cranes it from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 18 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Beal. And stolen by James. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Williams gets the bucket.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And that is good. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Williams with the steal. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
LeBron with another miss. Los Angeles trails by 13. It's Williams with the drive. Pass to Bogut. From deep. Washington with the rebound. Beal's got his third rebound on the night. Down low. Kicks it out to James. Wizards passing it around. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. 10 points here for Beal.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
James against Williams. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Missed inside. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. And Washington making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Los Angeles making a switch here. And Wall kicks to Beal. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Beal's got 12 points in the game. Williams against Beal. Williams passes to Williams. Takes the three. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Williams kicks to Williams. Count that one. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Clock at 6. Right side, Williams. Beal with the steal. The drive by LeBron. The 8-footer. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He has 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Williams dishes to Williams.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Wizards leading by 18. Here's Wall. 6 points for him. Beal can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Down low, here's Dudley. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Wizards lead by 18. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Wizards leading by 18. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Oubre. And it's Gortat in at the center. That's the group on the